For those who don't know, too fast. For those who don't know, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. Actually, it's my favorite. Where do I start? Detail-oriented storytelling, clear character development, and this show is damn near the blueprint for animation. It's just incredible. Dare I say it? It's perfect. And I better not get flack on this tier list on God. Over the month of August, thousands of CG artists participated in Clint's, aka Punisher's, Moving Meditations Challenge, ruthlessly crawling and scratching their way to the top 100 montage. And I was right there with them. I could not have asked for better timing. The Last Airbender had just dropped on Netflix, and every past challenge that Clint has hosted, I've unfortunately had to abandon, left with only the thought of what could have been. Not this time. This will be my most stunning and ambitious render to date. But to do so, I need to master all 4 elements. Being in this challenge's top 100 montage, I know it's my destiny. During the idea stage, we need to stay fluid. But first, I gotta know the rules. Alright, I can't adjust the camera, I gotta use one of these bad boys. I chose this one, and it needs to be exactly 144 frames. I think I got it. Okay, my idea. What is it? Well, I want to show Aang bending all 4 elements. Maybe on a cloud, or on a temple, on a volcano. During the day. Night? Both? Pulling references should help. Okay, back to the video. My initial plan was to try and create a photoreal Aang, so I went over to Character Creator 3. Hey, yeah, that looks pretty good. But once we got this guy involved, we're just gonna use one of these bald dudes from Mixamo. I like this guy. He kind of looks like Aang, but right now, he looks more like Ong.
My name is Ong.
But that's okay, we got that. Plus, I like the idea of going more stylized anyway. Now that we are a master of our idea, it's time to tackle this render head on. We're gonna make some tough decisions to get this render off the ground. It had been 1 week at this point, and this is what I had got done. No. Oh boy. With roughly 3 weeks left to regain my honor, I realized I had some things I needed to figure out. How do we fix this clipping? From afar, this honestly does not look terrible, so we can figure that one out later. Let's face it, simulations are fucking sick, but they are not fun to deal with. I chose to use the images as planes feature for some real-time water and fire effects that still visually resonate with the series. I didn't want to throw too much noise in the frame, but animating 1 or 2 rocks for the earthbending won't hurt. But wait a minute, what about the air? Well, I got one word for you: compositing. This way, I could focus on achieving my goal of displaying all 4 elements without totally obliterating my computer and getting bogged down in simulation after simulation. Alright, where the f do we put Aang? The Last Airbender features beautifully drawn landscapes to paint the world of the Avatar, so I'd like to try to do the same. After messing around with different location ideas, I found a way to create procedural clouds in Blender and knew that we needed to take this render to the sky. We were pushing a week and a half until the deadline, so I thought, f it, let's just ask an AI to make the background. I typed a little prompt into Midjourney and skadoosh, there we go. I did it for this cloth sim too. Okay, we got some more work to do. Aang still isn't airbending. That's a problem. That's backwards. And this location, it's not great. But what is great is that the render is grounded, and it is time to add the flare. Okay, 3 days left, but things are going great. Here's what we added for some extra spice. Capiche? This was my first time making a custom emissive map, but it was pretty easy. Basically, whatever you don't want to glow, make it black. That's pretty much it. I found some great wind assets on Footage Crate, but that's not the only way we can sell the force of Aang's airbending. I threw petals and leaves on a curve so I could animate them with Aang's movement. Neat. Next, I modeled a quick staff and keyframed it to blow up the frame. Ooh, but this part's my favorite. I set up a wind force to move our cloud sim around as if there was really air influencing it. Bam! Wind! We got like 10 hours left. And the render was pretty good, but I think we can turn it up a notch. I added some rocks around the environment. There. Now this scene is an island. Threw in some birds behind our avatar. Boom. Now he's one with nature. More cloth sims on the bridge. Wowza. Harmony between the nations. Some final color correction and we had done it. I could not have been more confident. This challenge had been conquered, my journey had been complete, and it was finally time to claim my throne in the top 100 montage. Now to show you the masterpiece. But first, let me submit it. I double-checked my render to make sure we followed every rule precisely. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. Oh no.
We bonked the submission.
It was my destiny to be in the top 100.
Oh! I'm angrier than ever and I don't know why!
It's garbage. No one gets to see it.
I'm never gonna make another render again.
The true mind can weather all the lies and illusions without being lost. The true heart can tough the poison of hatred without being harmed. Since beginningless time, darkness thrives in the void, but always yields to purifying light.
I think I get it now. This render was not created so I could climb the ever-ending ranks of society. Creativity is meant to spark collaboration, not conflict. To have fun. To grow. I knew I wanted to create something that honored both this series as well as my love for VFX. And I'm really stoked to say, maybe I did. Ah, fuck, we forgot to fix the clipping.